Hello everyone, my name is Chris McIntosh. I help teach the capstone courses. Today we're talking about writing an abstract for your paper and submitting a full draft. We're working on the final paper portion of your capstone. In this video, we'll cover writing an abstract and submitting a full draft with all previous feedback incorporated. The full draft of your paper will be reviewed by your specialty track director, then by the assistant dean, and finally by the associate dean. You will need to incorporate any feedback you receive at each step before submitting your paper for the next step. The abstract is a level 1 APA heading in this paper. The abstract comes after the title page and before the first page of the paper. We're using a structured abstract for this template, so it doesn't follow regular APA formatting in this case. Your abstract should fit on a single page. The abstract is the last part of the paper you should write. You should have all of the other content of your paper available to write the abstract. Squire numbers the abstract according to the place the abstract appears in your paper, even though it is the last part you create. I have retained that numbering scheme in these videos to maintain consistency with the Squire sections. The Squire explanation and elaboration document provides a nice example abstract with additional instructions. The abstract summarizes key information of the paper, making it easier for readers to get a quick grasp of the paper contents. The abstract also helps with searching and indexing. Journals have varying requirements for the format, content, length, and structure of an abstract. I personally prefer structured abstracts to unstructured abstracts because it makes it easier to scan the abstract for desired information. Your abstract should fit on a single page. Your complete abstract, including keywords, should be about 300 words. The sample abstract provided in the paper template is 290 words. You can see the word count of selected text by selecting the text in question and looking at the word count in the bottom left corner of Word. Note that the example abstract in the paper template does not strictly follow the sections of the paper. The background section of the abstract should focus mainly on the problem description and specific games, since that is unique to this project. The literature review in the available knowledge section is of little use to someone scanning the abstract for information relevant to them unless there is an existing standard that is particularly relevant to your project. The methods section of the abstract should mention the main theories in the rationale section and key methods mentioned in the interventions and study of the interventions sections. The results section of the abstract comes from the results section of the paper. The conclusion section of the abstract should focus on the most important main findings of your paper, so you should make sure those are mentioned in the summary section of the discussion and focus on summarizing the summary section of the discussion in the abstract, along with the more salient points in the conclusion section of the paper. This abstract example omits a discussion section. You want to focus on the most important main findings of your paper in the abstract. Notice that not all sections of the abstract are the same length. In this example, the background has 63 words, methods 119 words, results 47 words, conclusions 49 words. Be selective and judicious about what you put in your abstract. ChatGPT can do a respectable job of summarizing text. I think you will get better results if you summarize important sections separately. Make sure the summary includes the points you consider most important about your work that you think may be useful to someone else. The full text of your paper should address all previous feedback. Pay special attention to APA elements like headings, spelling and grammar, citations, references, tables, figures, and appendices. This is where the little details matter. I've left the resources for writing and editing in this paper. Focus, if you haven't been editing much. Focus on making sure your paragraphs are well formed. You want to check your topic sentences and supporting sentences in your paragraphs. I've given some AI prompts for ChatGPT that could help with particular aspects of editing. There's a prompt for looking at structure and organization, a prompt for helping with grammar and style, a prompt for helping with clarity and conciseness, and a prompt for consistent tone. Again, double check all of your references. You need to make sure that all of the references in your paper are cited correctly and that they can be looked up. These final checks is where attention to detail is important. Here are the references for this presentation.